All right. Let's try go back again. This time I'm streaming. Hopefully that will work out. Back now. This is all kind of scuffed. Again.
I don't know what's happening today. Apologies, everybody.
Oh, and I got an error code trying to join the session back. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, you left the session too?
Yeah. And I gotta join back. Everything is going wrong.
See, it's not just my fault.
I blame the game. The new game. I joined the session instead of spectating. Wait, no, they already. Never mind. We're good. Oh, I almost got a heart attack from like Japan, where I joined the race as a car. Oh, jeez. All right, let's go back again.
I thought we're just.
Do the invite.
I thought we just. I failed to join session.
Unable to invite to game. That's a new one. That is a new one. I have never seen that in my life. Oh my god, this has gone horribly wrong.
I can join off.
We're back. It's gone dry. Hoop, Zach, and Mozzie have yet to
I'm
come
back.
in.
I'm back.
Thank God. Oh my god. Alright, so Bailey is now leading a train. Sanchez, Parandi, Raptor, Mumu, Axe on the mediums. Wrath has gone to the hards. Everyone else has gone slicks. Mozzie, Hoop, and Zach have yet to come in, and here they come. So Hoop is in. Oh dear God, this has all gone wrong.
I'm just trying to compose for some. What a great way to end. Possibly me and Catra's commentary duo for a little while.
Oh dear God.
It couldn't have ended well with me and Catra as Hooper's come in, and we've got Bailey and Sanchez. So Sanchez now, and Bailey will be now your race leader, and Sanchez P2.
Yeah, Hoop's gone on to the mediums, so that's going to be something that, well, he'll have to figure out throughout the rest of the race. Will he go onto a set of softs? Well, of course he's going to go on a set of softs. The mediums are most likely not going to make it. We saw a couple trying, one of them actually being Star, who I hope is back in the session. Down in 12th as Mozzie's now stopping. Actually, I'm sorry, he's coming out of the pits. So everyone else has gone through. Zach's actually gained a decent amount of positions in the pits there, up to 9th.
Where's that, Mr. Ben? There he is, Sack the Beast in P9. Absolute legendary stuff. And we've got Parandi now closing up here on Hoop. You got Raptor in there behind in P5. So a bit of a battle going on here at the moment. Hoop's got a bit of a train coming up behind him. Oh, and he has a slight moment. And it's allowed Parandi to come through and say thank you very much.
I'm pretty sure DRS is activated. Yes, it is. So Parandi is going to have it. Hoop is not. So Parandi's going to the left, and Hoop is now going to be cut out and out to 4th. And here comes Raptor!
Raptor comes through. Oh, no!
Oh!
No! And I can tell you this right
And
now. You have seen that. You've probably seen it this weekend already. That a million times at that corner. It's just. Oh, and what's. Okay, never mind. That was just Raptor getting out of the way. Don't mind me.
So, yeah, that's now happened. Raptor's now going to go to the pit lane. He's going to have to replace that front wing because that's not gone well. But Sanchez now chasing after Bailey once again. Bailey's made a mistake. Well, entice Sanchez at will, but he's not close enough. He can't go around the outside of that corner. Very, very difficult to do. And yellow flag, and that's Wraith out. The exit of turn 5.
There it
and
is.
That, I think, is a safety car, but I have no idea because it's just yellow.
It is a safety car. So, told you if that part of the stream was streamed with me saying it, 100% chance of safety car. There you go. Now, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. These guys only just pitted. There's really no point. Unless you're at the back, maybe, but there's really no point for you to pit.
No, I mean, I think right now it's the only way you would pit is see if you can try to go to the end on the mediums, which I think Axe is going in, is that unless that's for a set of softs, which could actually go a decent amount of way. Raptor's in, obviously we know why. Jacob's in the Haas, same with Vizzy. I mean, he's out of the points, there's no reason not to stop if he saved enough softs, that could be really crucial. So that's going to be the 4 that stop. Everyone else stays out, and Axe does go out of the softs, so that's probably why. He'll probably go for another set of softs towards the end, because that worked in Tier 2. Hopefully it worked for him now.
Come on, man. I'm just apologising to the Tier 1 drivers, even though it doesn't really matter anyway. Vizzy going on the hard tyres and the mediums for Jacob, Raptor as well, and Sadness for Raf. And it's our first safety car of the evening, and Vizzy going to the... I mean, Vizzy could have gone on the mediums, but hey, each their own. Everyone goes for different strategies. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this race pans out with some of these guys. How Hoop's going to play the rest of this race out. But hey, they've probably all got in the back of their mind, hey, there could be a safety car with like 10 or 12 laps to go, and we're just going to come in on the sauce anyway.
Could be. I mean, it wouldn't be surprised. That's happened a lot of the seasons. Everyone has stopped. Everyone in the back 4 have stopped twice. And, well, look at the position gain. You can see what has happened of all the commotion that was this stream. Sanchez, Pirani up 1. Hoop down 2. Mumu up 5. Zach up 6. That's the biggest mover. Star down 4. Axe up 4. And Raptor down 7. Obviously, we saw what happened on the stream. And he'll try to fight back with that one.
Yeah, so it's... Right now we've got Bailey and Sanchez at the front. Bailey, of course, not have won a race this season and would love to end his time on Xbox with a win. But we'll see how that all pans out. And hey, this is your last time on Xbox for F1 side too, so I'm sure you're happy as well, Gadra.
Yeah, thank God.
Like, damn.
I'm kidding. It's great. But unfortunately, if you have an older generation console, I mean, the next game is not going to be your friend. Kind of like how this game was not my friend. And a lot of the guys who are on that older generation console, all the wheel glitches, all the many glitches through, it was timing, or if it was, you know, we saw like 6 of them happen to us, and I don't even know it was, I wouldn't even get a message saying unable to invite to game. That's a lot more widespread than the F1 game. Safety car's in, so it will be in this time.
Well, before we get underway onto this right now, I think all those of you who are going to be on the old gen next game, I wish you luck, because I have a feeling it might not end well. It's just a gut feeling. It's just a gut feeling. I feel like it's just not going to be well. But either way, we're about to get underway here on this great game of F1 2021, and Bailey gets us going. Oh, and we got Hoop and Mumu going side by side, and Mumu's going to try to look for the move here on Hoop, and he just can't get it done. Hoop holds on, but Mumu's going to try to get it done. These two went side by side last week, and here comes Mr. VSR out of nowhere.
Roscoe got a really good run through the curve of the Assault down into the seat of the Lager. Roscoe is going to get him. Now, Mumu's going to be kicking himself after that one. He wanted Hoop and lost out to Roscoe. That's not the start he wanted. But Bailey got a good jump. Sanchez did a really good jump as well. Perondi now on the wing.
Yeah, Perondi now P3
oh, look at this.
As
Mumu went back.
Mumu, a little bit of contact. He's going to try to go for a move here. Oh, it gives me flashbacks to what I've seen many times here as Mumu gets the job done. Here comes Zach. Here comes Axe. They're all here. They're all ready to go for some moves here. They're all hungry to go for positions. Axe on a fresh set of soft tyres, and he's going to look for the run here on Zach, but it may not be enough. It's a big old train here at the moment, as here comes Axe for the move. Bailey calls fastest lap. As Axe gets for the move, and can he get it done? Yes, he does.
So that's going to be crucial for Axe. Obviously, he's now up to P7. He was one of the 4 that stopped over the last safety car, which, by the way, a little quick tangent. I mean, not to give him that much of a spotlight, because, never mind. I'm going to give him much of a spotlight. Love you, Zach. Zach, by the way, a few seasons ago, 3 to be exact, this being Season 8, was down in the lowest tier in BRL, and now he's in his inaugural race in Tier 1. Can we give a man of applause for a second? That's actually quite impressive.
Indeed. It is quite impressive indeed. As we see Axe now close here to Roscoe here for position. And the great man, yeah, Sack the Beast, who once upon a time beated me in the last couple laps in T4 at Abu Dhabi many moons ago, doing a superb job. But the only real position you look out for at the moment is Axe possibly closing on Roscoe, because it looks like the front guys, it could just be a train at the moment, but Axe is closing up here on Roscoe for position. Roscoe saying, no, you're not, Sonny boy, as Axe goes for the move here on Roscoe. No, he's going to have to do it around the outside if he can. No, Roscoe holds on, just.
The DRS is now enabled, though. Roscoe's not going to have the run. Oh, Axe, that will not work through the curve of the soul. Axe is going to have a little bit less battery. Roscoe now blinking, harvesting the energy, but since that little bit of contact, that cost Axe that P6 from Roscoe right there. He was right there on him and could have made that overtake, but just a little bit too ambitious, and that cost him that P6.
Oh, his fellow Oceania driver of a New Zealander will not be happy that he's used so much of his ERS already. The top guys are actually saving their ERS very nicely. It's just a couple of guys in the back that are using it a bit too much. But yeah, we're looking at here at the moment. Catch, we're possibly looking here for a possible top 5 train here at the moment, maybe 6 once Axe tries to go for this move on Roscoe, if he can.
He's tried. I mean, we saw what Mumu did to Roscoe a couple of laps ago. Axe tried and looked for it, but Roscoe covered him off. This time Roscoe has nothing to cover off Axe on the straight. They're both harvesting. Both have DRS, but Axe has the better run, and this time he'll have 6 into the S.
And he gets it done. So Axe out P6. And now he closes up here on Mumu as it's a change for the lead.
Yes, it is. 2 CRT drivers battling out. Sanchez now ahead of Bailey, the Aston ahead of the McLaren.
Yeah, Bailey loses the lead, but I don't think it's real. It's going to be chop and change for the rest of this race. And yeah, Axe out closing up on this battle. Roscoe will try to as well. I want to point out here, these drivers are doing quite well here at the moment. No penalties so far for any of them, which is very nice to see here in Brazil, which you can if you take your limits a bit too much, but that could change in the next 20 laps. So Sanchez leads, and Perondi just haunting behind, waiting for his time to seize an opportunity.
And just as you said that, Jacob now has a 3-second time penalty for apply to the end of his race time for multiple warnings and track extensions. And also we have a man on the move. Axe now with Mumu. He battled Roscoe a lap ago, now he has the fastest lap, and now he's battling the Canadian. Now he's up to P5.
Here comes Perondi. I've had to check my screens are going all out of whack here at the moment. This stream is going terribly here this evening. Perondi's trying to get close. Sanchez trying to go to Bailey again, and we have a car around. It's Jacob.
And we missed, by the way. Bailey got back ahead of Sanchez, so they swap around again. Perondi now to third, a little closer on. Hoop now is a little closer on the mediums. Axe is now right up there in the top 5. And by the way, Axe is tied on points with Perondi, so that's going to be a little fun fight. So whoever finishes higher out of those two will get the nod of the championship.
Yeah, they will. And that will be a exciting fight to see. And, well, we're on lap 14 of 36 here in this race. And we could see a bit of a change for lead here very soon. Look at these pack of cars there. Pack of wolves ready to pounce on each other. Here comes Sanchez for the lead. Once again, Perondi can take the both of them. Hold your breath for a second. No, he's going to stay P2. No, he's not going to get it done. But yes, he does. Bailey holds on though. Oh no, this contact. Perondi's out of the Grand Prix. Oh my goodness me. And it's our second safety car of the evening.
Drama. I mean, it was too much into one. 3 into 1 won't work. And, well, 2 on the exit of the Senna S into the curve of the Soul is not going to work either. You saw it right there on the on board with Sanchez's rear wing in the Aston Martin. I mean, it's just not enough space for Perondi and Bailey to both take that corner. Perondi spinning off the McLaren.
It's just not going to end well, and it didn't end well there. And, well, that ends Perondi's race, and really ends Perondi's trying to go for the glorious run here at home. I don't remember if he's won before, but either way, lap 15 of 36. What are these drivers going to do?
I think right now it's borderline. I think you can take, if you have a fresh set of softs, you can take them to the end. That's what Sanchez is in for. Bailey may be in for. Hoop has to go. I mean, I don't think he's going to go on another set of mediums. He could. I mean, obviously the tire rule does not come into effect since it was wet at the start.
They're all in, except for Raptor, who actually disconnected. So that's why Raptor has it. So we've got pretty much all mediums down the board. Yeah, pretty much. All B7, except for Mr. VSR, who's got all the soft tyres. Bold strategy, Con. Can it pay off?
I mean, it could. It's going to be a stretch. If they are new softs, those can be good for 20-ish laps. If they are old softs, this may not work as good as he really hopes so. Because, I mean, if they're new softs right now, like I said, they can go 20-ish laps. But with those, it's going to be towards lap 17, 18, 19, maybe even lap 20. The overheating is going to get a lot worse. The graining on the right front tire is going to be worse. It's going to be a lot more sensitive, especially through the final sector and the middle sector, especially through the last couple of real corners other than the flat couple, I believe, flat 2 in the final sector, which is just basically to run to the line. So, I mean, if he can get them where there's enough rubber still there, he's going to be quick over the course of this stint, but can he hold on for the entire stint? We'll have to find out at the end of this race.
Oh, this stream is just getting down the whack. It's it's a unique one. So Roscoe, the only one on the soft side, Star, who's not even in the lobby, so never mind me. Makes things even more interesting here for the rest of this race. And everyone's having problems here at the moment because Zach's now left the session. It's just not been everyone's day here today, and Raptors car now comes in. And shout out to everybody that especially Catcher is going to laugh at this. So I'm currently streaming on my point of view, and everything's running fine. So yeah, that's great.
Amazing. So I'm now streaming this, and now it's back to normal. Yeah. By the way.
Yeah. So that's great.
That's great. Yeah, that's amazing.
And everything had to go wrong for our last stream together 4 and 5 season times if I'm still here.
Yeah. if I'm even there.
Unless if I get paid a great iRacing job.
I agree.
Which anyone, if you want to pay me to an iRacing job, just shout me out. I don't know what this stream's turned. I don't know what this stream's turned into. I apologise.
It's a podcast.
Well, either way, we're probably going to go. We may go this lap. I don't know. This game is very weird.
I think we will.
This game is very weird with safety cars once again. I think I said it last week, or I can't remember. I still think this game safety cars just turned weird at the moment. Imagine what it's going to be like next game, everybody, and of course next be Tuesday or early hours in the morning for everyone. It'll be out, but safety car in this lap. Sanchez to Bailey, Hoop, Axe, Roscoe on the softs. What can Roscoe do on the soft tires? I'll let Andrew get us underway.
Sanchez is gonna wait all the way into the last moment because obviously the slipstream is gonna be major here. This is gonna be setting up the final set of the race. He's gonna wait all the way, and now he goes. And Jacob pits, by the way, so he's having none of this. But look at Hoop. He will have some of Bailey though in one. Bailey's gonna defend it off.
Hoop tries to see his opportunities here early, and I mean, hey, if you want to go for your opportunities early, may as well. Go for it. Roscoe's trying to go for his opportunities on Axe. He gets it done, but Hoop, not enough. As Roscoe goes up in the P4, and he's going to try to see if he can challenge this top 3.
Yep, he had to make that move 6. Obviously, he's on those soft tires, so he wants to get ahead of as many people on the mediums as possible. Because, I mean, over the course of the run, he will gain about 10 seconds on the medium runners, but it's really going to be. I mean, how much can he preserve them? That's what I said. Mumu on the softs as well. Like I said, he's been exposed to this softs, and, he knows exactly what could happen. He's actually the one, ironically, that told me they can go 20-ish laps. So look for him. If he can keep a hold of them, they'll be all right. but he has that 5-second time penalty now for ignoring yellow flags, so I'm not sure what's up with that one.
No, definitely not. And it's interesting, Mumu, who always, when he's on the pace, he will come through the field. So Roscoe's now closed it up on this top three. Bailey and Sanchez close with each other, the CRT drivers, and that is not what Roscoe wants, but I don't think he will care anyway, because he's just going to try and lead a couple of laps here in BRL if he possibly can. Him and Hoop near each other. They came together close to Imola. We didn't see that on stream because, you know, nice Mitchie's stuff not working. And it'll be interesting how tight it'll be between those two in these remaining laps. We're only just halfway through this Grand Prix, and we've got Axe who's trying to come up to this fight as well. Stay with Vizzy.
Yeah, Hoop and Roscoe don't have the best of relationships, so maybe we'll see another ache of that again. Roscoe going to try up to the podium positions. I mean, he was up in the podium positions for a bit at Imola due to the wacky race that was. But, I mean, there's still a chance, still a long way to go. Around 18-ish laps to go, and Sanchez still leading the way by about half a second. But where does these guys start making their charge? And the first one that will not have DRS, only just, is Zach the Beast down in 10th.
Yes, Zach down in 10th place. He is on 12 lap on softs. Okay, interesting. Roscoe now trying to see if he can get another opportunity on Hoop. He's got the DRS, but Hoop defends. Roscoe's going to try to have to do it the hard way. And no, it's not going to be enough as Jacob gets the fastest lap off the race.
Saw that squeeze. I said they didn't have a good relationship. Hoop's kind of showing that he does not want to lose the spot to Roscoe. The last time he had the Williams in front of him, racing him, it didn't go well for either of them.
No, it did not. And well, Hoop is also trying to get to Bailey here as well for the lead, for P2, and possibly trying to get near to the lead. Axe is closing up on this fight as well. We have a very strong fight here at the moment between this field. It's really, they're all near each other here at the moment. And this is, you can feel something brewing here very soon.
Oh, I do too. I feel like something is going to go wrong. And it's going to start with these two. They're going to swap places. Bailey and Sanchez, they're going to go and, well, go the over-under again. These two have been swapping most of the race, and Mumu gets fastest lap while he's at it. But here comes Sanchez. Will he try to go for the move? He had a better run through the Curva del Sol, and he will actually go for the move down to the Cita del Lago.
And he gets it done. So, yeah, those two are just going to top and change. I think they might mind, unless Sanchez does something like that. That's probably a warning for him. Hoops close it in. Roscoe's close it in. It's a tight squeeze in this race. Mumu's trying to get close to the back of Vizzy. He goes for the move! Oh! It's a big move. Vizzy's giving the push, the shove back. And Mumu comes through. Could he go for another move? No, this is contact. He makes contact with Axe. And he will come through either way. No, he lifts off. He knows he made a bit of an error there.
Well, I mean, ironically, Feta said no one's coming out of here alive. Mumu hit the back of Axe because he has front wing damage because he hit the back of Roscoe a corner before. Those two are going to have some fun. So Axe stays out. He may have not gotten front wing damage, at least not enough to bring him into the box, but he was definitely slower the last couple of corners before Mumu, ironically, also hit him.
So Sanchez holds on to the lead, and yeah, there's been a lot of cars hitting the back of each other here at the moment, and wouldn't be surprised if something goes on here at the moment. Roscoe is trying to get to the back of these guys, but the train is just so big. It's really just Bailey and Sanchez changing positions with each other here at the moment, and Hoop is just trying to hope to seize the opportunity on one of them. That's really the story of it. And then you got guys behind trying to hope they can close the gaps back in. It's really unknown here at the moment on lap 22. Axe has a slight moment. Moon's trying to get close to the back of him. But, man, you just don't know here at the moment. Oh!
Axe almost had another moment. This time Mumu does get past him.
Roscoe will not want to see that because Mumu will be hungry to go for some moves. As now Bailey, no, doesn't look for the lead.
Raptor was closing in on Vizzy, and he actually may look for the move on Vizzy. He does look for the move on Vizzy. Almost shades of what happened the last time. Oh, and this time Vizzy's the one spun around, and Mozzi's into him. And that is damage for the Williams. Zach Pitts. Drama again for an Alfa Romeo and an Alpine to the Senna S. This time it's Raptor again.
It is
the other Alpine, a Vizzy.
It is a VSC. I don't know if you've got that on your screen, but yeah, VSC has been deployed. The safety car has been deployed, and allows everyone to calm things down for just a little bit after that incident you saw just then.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Vizzy has any side pod, floor, or engine cover damage, because he did get T-boned pretty hard by the Williams and Mozzi. It's not gone well for him in his Tier 1 debut. It's not gone well for either. And it's made it even worse. A drive-through penalty for Mozzi for speeding under the virtual safety car. That'll pretty much put him behind Star, behind Jacob, and maybe even behind Zach.
Got a feel for Mozzi. He will come into the pits. And, well, that's probably pretty much just ended his day as Bailey retakes the lead once again. And Hoops trying to break up this back up ahead as best as he can, as Vizzy went 5 seconds, and he retires in the pit lane.
He may have gotten some unrepairable damage, and Sanchez will go again, swapping back again on Bailey, and Hoop would love to get through, but there's nowhere to go because there is a brick wall of CRT drivers in front of him.
There is. He's just going to find the right run to go for it. That's when the race will really open up for him. He needs to just find the chance to go for it here. But the 2 CRT drivers are just at the front, just controlling this race beautifully for them. As Mumu now is really close to in on Roscoe here for position number 4.
Yeah, Mumu is aggressive. We know this, and we know he's going to make the move if it's presented to him. Speaking of moves, Jacob up from start, 8th and 9th respectively, so the Haas goes up to 8th. And as it stands, it looked like McLaren could actually grab the upper hand on Haas. I mean, there's a chance, though.
Max absolutely gunning for it in the bag. And yeah, Fed, absolutely. But there's not much he can really do at the moment. Hopeful these two to screw up, or just for one little error from whoever the car ahead of him will be to get the run to go for the move. Roscoe again. He's probably just waiting for the dominoes to fall up ahead. Same problem with Mumu, but Mumu's just going to be trying to go for moves on everybody. With 12 to go in this race.
Yeah, time is running down for guys like Mumu and Roscoe, but right now it also is starting to kink in a little bit of the tire wear. Jacob, another time penalty for him. Mozzi pits from 11th. I believe that's probably to serve his drive through. Zach is now in the points, trying to battle off with Sar as well for the latter stages. He actually gets through, just as I say it. So now it's going to be Sanchez, Bailey, Hoop, the top 3 as we approach 10 laps to go in a few laps time, 11 at the strike.
Well, it is 11 to go as Bailey does go for the lead again. No, he does not. And this big train of cars right with each other. Axe gets close to the back of Mumu there. And really not much everyone can do here at the moment. It's just a long train.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the same of Brazil, except here at Sao Paulo. I mean, there's a couple of places to overtake. There's numerous places to overtake. And the circuit is really, really, really fun to drive on. But the thing is, I mean, you're doing the same thing as the guy behind you. I mean, you can only brake so late. You can only accelerate so early. There's only so much of a line you can take. The esports lines, if you think of, there's not really much here. I mean, there's not really a thing you can do compared to the guy around you to grab that millisecond, that tenth, that really get past me. Meanwhile, Roscoe and Mumu, I missed this. And Roscoe will get ahead of him, and now they've actually gone through each other. Mumu's going to go look for it. Roscoe will stay ahead, but them doing that has almost put them out of DRS from Hoop.
It basically has, and Mumu's going to try to get this run here on Roscoe. Roscoe's going to struggle here. By the way, Hoop could be close here, but no, Hoop I thought Hoop was closing in an opportunity, but he didn't get it done. Mumu didn't have enough to go for a Roscoe, and here comes Hoop. This could get ugly here. Hoop's going to try to take
the now.
Is he going to try to break up this pack? Sanchez to the lead once again. Hoop has to try to break this pack up, as he does. Hoop goes to second, and could he go for the lead here? Oh, no, you don't want to do it there. Can end badly. No!
It has ended badly. Bailey is in the wall. Bailey is, I think, maybe almost out. Hoop is now spun around. Oh, what a catastrophe that was.
It's VSC. My goodness me. What even went down there?
I think Bailey may have broken either a little too late, or Hoop was just trying to break a bit earlier to stay in line and cut in front of Bailey again, down to the double right. And, well, they contact there. Hoop got spun around, and Bailey either had too much overspeed, hit the bump and hit the wall, or locked the rears himself.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's a big moment there, and that is just completely, well, changed this race completely unless we get a full course at the end. And all of a sudden now, it could be a Sanchez axe and Raptor podium.
Very much so. Remember, Mumu has that 5 second. He could look to get that removed, maybe not, but as it stands on track, it would go to the Alfa Romeo Raptor, and he would definitely want a little bit of redemption from a season ago. Remember, he had a lot of a good season a season ago.
Hoop is still a chance to fight back into a podium spot, but unfortunately for Bailey, it's not the case. As I get on my screen, I get a point of view of the McLaren pit garage. What is going on in this race? Either way, we're back on the way, and Sanchez 1.6 seconds. That's a mistake. I think Sanchez could have this race in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, he's broken the DRS. There's only about 8 laps to go at the strike this time, and I think right now the battle is going to be for the third spot on the podium with Mumu and Roscoe. Raptor could be a little bit of a contender in a few laps' time, especially with the penalties on both sides from Roscoe and Mumu, but I think right now Mumu, he's appearing to be a little faster than Roscoe, but with Roscoe stuck in the DRS of Axe in front, there's not much he can really do around it. He needs to find a place through. Maybe see we're somewhere in the middle sector.
Yeah, it's going to be really the tail of this. See what he does here. And Axe is having a few moments of himself here at the moment. Raptor's trying to close up on that group as well. He is already into the DRS, but he's trying to get up into that pack as here at the moment. Axe has just beautifully got battery here at the moment over the rest of them. But everyone's actually been very saving here at the moment, because these last 7 laps could be an absolute show here at the moment between these guys.
Yes, it has, and right now I think the battle is going to be once again on for these two. Mozzie with the fastest lap, so he'll get something out of this race. At the moment, he will not have the fastest lap point because he's 30 seconds out of the top 10. But now Mumu with Roscoe, he's closer. He's got the run this time. Will he try to look for it down to turn 1? He'll go around the outside. It's going to be great for it. Late on the brakes for the Aston. He'll try and still fight it. They make contact, and this time Roscoe can't fight that one. But here comes Raptor. Raptor will try to go through this.
Yeah, Raptor now trying to see if he can close up here on Roscoe. And Raptor would love to go for this move. He may have slight sort of damage maybe because he's not catching that grip at all. As, yeah, Raptor now seeing if he can get up into this pack here at the moment. Movers is just going to see much margin he can get on the rest of the field. And as meanwhile behind, it's Zach going for the move on Jacob.
Yep, these two and their inaugural Tier 1 race. Jacob in his inaugural BRL season, the last 3 races or so he's been in, he's been pretty pacey. Zach, obviously, we talked about him earlier on in the stream. These two battling for 7th, and right now they are ahead of Bailey and Pirandi as it stands. Although Pirandi is out of the race and Bailey had that incident, they are still technically ahead on track of 2 Tier 1 champions. I would say that's a good say-so myself. If they can finish the race, that's a good go-ahead and a good result from them.
Raptor once again trying to see if he can close on Roscoe. No, not as of yet. But he'll still try to seize that opportunity. Will.
Oh, no!
Ross. Oh, Ross.
Roscoe at the Curva del Sol on the curb. And you can hear the disappointment from Mitchie. Just imagine the disappointment from Roscoe himself.
Oh, that's an error for Roscoe in, I believe, possibly his final race on this game this evening. And that's just going to help Raptor to clear away here at the moment. So, Axe is really trying to see if he can get up to Sanchez's DRS here. I don't think he's going to, but he's really pushing it here, is Axe.
Yes, he has. I mean, he's made a really good inroad on Sanchez. So if he can continue the gain, he lost a little bit, maybe 0.2 of a second of the actual, I guess, real final corner of the circuit. I mean, the last two, you're flat out anyway. But he gained it back. Used a little bit more battery, I believe, on Sanchez did, or has a little bit lower wings than the Alpha Tauri there. But down in the braking zone, it looks like he lost a bit, then he gained it right back. So right now, he's kind of teetering on the edge of that DRS berth. And same with Mumu behind. He's actually lost that as well, and he's harvesting battery. The other Aston Martin looks like that's probably as high as he can go, barring any mistake from the top two, as Bailey gets around Jacob for 8th.
Axe is in the DRS, under a second.
Yes, he is.
Oh, and we got a show to come on here at the moment. We'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, Bailey's trying to go for a move here on Sack, and he gets it done. Sack goes down to P8, Bailey goes up to P7. Bailey's just going to try and see if he can gain anything out of this race. So, Axe loses the second again, but he is close enough here for a chance, possibly to see if he can find an opportunity, but I don't know yet. I feel like Sanchez knows he's coming, and these two are absolutely ripping and tearing their ERS here at the moment.
Yep, now we have about 4 laps to go. We're within 5 of the final race on the F1 2021 game for the Breakout Racing League. Who takes the win? We'll have to see in that time. But for Axe, if he gets this result, and even better, if he wins, he will probably gain 3, maybe 4 spots in the championship himself, maybe putting himself up to maybe 6th or 7th in the championship. So he would be delighted with either result, but obviously he was out of the championship a little earlier on. He wouldn't care about the P6 or P7 in the championship. He'd want that final race win of the game. Most likely, I guarantee you, he's probably not going to be one to be like, yeah, I'm going to stay on this game for another 3-4 days. Because I guarantee you, he's much like us. He wants to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yes, that is very true, since I'll be on this game in about 8 hours' time. Unfortunately, Catcher will be installing it in about 8 minutes' time. Catcher, since it's quiet, I'm going to ask you this for a little bit of fun. What advice do you have for me here in Brazil? What advice?
Don't crash. Stay on the track.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
I mean, that's all you could do.
Mossy with a 3-second time penalty, and hey, everyone be able to remember me crashing. As now, Raptor goes for P3.
Yes, he has, and that's going to be most likely due to the tires of Mumu being dead. 16 laps is around when the tires start to go a little bit off the cliff on the softs, but they can make it. It's just, they're not going to really be quick enough to do it. But now it's going to be up to the top 2. Mumu may be kind of settled now for P4. If he can stay ahead of Hoop, that would be great, but obviously he has that 5-second time penalty to play with. And yellow flag, that is Jacob again.
Oh no, with 3 laps to go, never mind.
So no safety car. I mean, he's not out of it regardless, but
it's fair to say.
It's going to be fun for the end.
Now, before things go crazy, because I feel like Axe Sanchez will battle here, I'm just going to say it right now, Brazil GOAT final season finale. GOAT. Screw Abu Dhabi.
I think we flip him around. Abu Dhabi's great for league racing.
But
maybe it'll be even better.
I think it's a great thing that your first season, yes, you have Abu Dhabi as finale, and then your last one you have Brazil. I agree with that, but I still think Brazil's better.
Oh, I agree. I think we should swap them. That'd be great.
It's yeah. Hey, folks. Last real life F1, that race was boring till that last lap. Anyway, let's get out of the podcast world. Hey, boy, I should be on your podcast. Oh, Sanchez, wait a minute.
Both of them.
Both got a penalty in the same spot. I'm sorry for
And by the way, 4/10. That is now the gap between Raptor and a race victory.
I'm sorry for squealing there. I got it for one final race, but I've never seen that. But I haven't seen that ever for
Same part of the track.
same part of the
same
track.
way.
With 2 to go, as access a moment, Raptor could get up into P2 here maybe, but it's 3.5. We're on the final lap of this season of BRL on this game.
Here comes Axe. He's gaining. He's not going to be close enough. He'll disable the DRS because he knows if he overtakes him now, it's going to be too early down into the Cedar del Lago. If he stays here, Axe needs a good run. Sanchez, Axe almost lost it. It's down to this. One final straight maybe. Other than the final one. Here comes Sanchez to the left. Axe to the right. Axe going to get him.
Yes, him. I think Raptors had a moment because Moon is challenging for him. No! Moon goes for it for P3, so this is the battle for the lead.
Yes, it is. 1.5 sectors to go. Now the only question is, can Axe withstand Sanchez's final charge to the line? And I don't know who's going to commentate this finish.
I think Sanchez is struggling. And you know what? Seth's capturing you, bring it to the line.
You know what? One final go, I guess. In a season that really has been extremely powerful from some drivers, Chandler has run away with it. He's not here today. His teammate will pick up the charge from Mercedes a season ago. AlphaTauri now. Axe comes to the line to win the Brazilian Grand Prix and to end the season in the Breakout Racing League and in F1 2021. Sanchez the second. Hoop gets on the podium.
Wow.
But what could have been? He could have won this race. He could have been up there with Axe and Sanchez. But contact is inevitable.
Actually, did Hoop get? I don't know. I'm very confused. I think did Raptor leave? I don't know if that is a timing glitch or I don't know. The T1, everyone can sort it out amongst themselves. It's
yeah, that's not our job description.
It's not our job. We're just here to scream at the screen. I said it. Axe was closing in on him. Sanchez, Tyson, yeah, must have just started to fall off for him, and Hoop. Possibly in the MP3, I don't know. I don't know who I should invite. Invite
all 4 of them. It'll be all right.
That was an intense race in the end.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for a season finale, a game finale, it couldn't have been any better. Axe with driver of the day, and that would make sense because he retired immediately in qualifying. He said himself, this qualifying does not matter. The most pointless one of the season, and he's now standing on the top side of the podium. So let's have a question here. Was he right?
Yes. So I'm just inviting the top 3 here for this final run here, and I will scream at them to include their audio because everything's just gone terribly wrong today for us all.
Yeah.
So, Axe with the victory in an incredible Grand Prix here tonight. I told you, Brazil just delivers all the time. And, wow, what an unbelievable race that was. So, there's the Axe. And don't forget to include your audios because Mitchie sucks and Castro can kick us off.
Well, I don't know who is third, but off of the game result, I'm just going to go with Raptor being 4th and Hoop 3rd until I'm proven
It's definitely Raptor,
wrong.
but...
Okay, there you go.
Let's
So
just
I'll
say
go
I'm
to you
P3.
first then, Hoop.
He lagged out. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I
You can't be honest and then go back on your word.
Okay, I'll fight Raptor either way.
I don't think
I'll
he
fight
even
Raptor either way. Okay, well that's about it. He has.
Nah.
Catchman.
Give me a second. I'm trying to currently leave the loading screen because it actually loaded for once. The one time we, weren't expecting it to load. Why would it be right?
Yeah, just so this stream this whole thing went bad for the both of us.
Honestly, I cannot think of a better way to wrap up this game cycle than that right there.
Catra's possibly last time together. So
Yeah. You guys have fun with this game. No, I'm kidding. I guess we'll interview Raptor in a bit. I guess we'll go to Hoop first for fourth because I mean now you're here. I can't just say leave.
Yeah, that'd be mean.
Well then, I know you want to be third, but that's not how that works.
Yes, it does.
You got fourth, unfortunately. I mean, you can pretend all you want, but it's not gonna happen. Fourth it is. Obviously, it was a really good charge. You and Bailey setting the exact same lap time. So first off, that was fun. But walk us through exactly what happened after that, especially in the race. Contact between you and Bailey. Did you brake early, or did he run into you?
At the contact, I was trying to go around. Well, I was just trying to fit around onto Sanchez's left side. I wasn't actually going for the move, but just to at least get some ground on Bailey. But I guess he put his nose in there at the apex, and he was way far behind, and yeah, that just spun me around.
Well, obviously, it wasn't the result you wanted. You still got that P4 at least. I mean, at least it's a top 5 at least. I mean, it's not really going to mean much. You would rather have a podium, and honestly, you'd probably rather have the win. But, I mean, that's unfortunately just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And this is where I would be saying, what about next week? But there is no next week. Thank God. So, we'll ask you a question everyone is wanting to know. So, you're obviously going to buy 22. I guarantee you. I don't know who else wouldn't, unless you're like me. I don't know. Are you looking forward to the game?
Be honest.
No. Not really.
Amazing. That's my answer. Alright, well, I guess that's it for your season. P4, if that, I mean, the timing glitch theoretically should be fixed. I don't see why it wouldn't. But,
Won't.
I guess a decent ending. You know what, Hoop, you won the race. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
P4, and that's a good end to your season. Honestly, what could have been?
Yeah.
Then, I don't know if Raptor's actually here. I think he joined and then he left.
He's trying to join on Xbox app. I don't know if he's gonna be here though.
We'll wait for him.
There he is.
A couple seconds.
And he's left.
Alright. Alright, so...
I think
This
that's just
stream's
Xbox
gone
audio,
so
please.
well. This
I think it's
stream's
Xbox
gone
audio.
so well.
Hold on.
Honestly, you know what? Let's just have let's open the party up.
Okay.
We'll let everyone come in.
No.
I guess
Oh,
we can open
no.
the party
Not
up.
do that. Not again.
Please
again.
so. No.
Interview all 14
All
drivers. I mean,
terrible.
honestly, it's not a bad idea. I'm not interviewing Zach. Go away. Stop messaging me.
Let's
Stop
check.
inviting me to Zach. I'm not doing it.
Raptor is trying to connect.
I guess we'll wait for him to fix that. We'll go back to him in a second.
We'll go Stitches.
Yeah, I'll go to Sanchez to speed things up, because I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. I'm kidding. This is great. Love you guys. Alright, Sanchez then. Okay, well, now that you said that, I don't want to be here anymore, so I'm ending the stream now.
Okay, bye, gotcha.
Alright, bye, Sanchez. Anyway, to
Just load
Sanchez
up
then
on
for
stream.
P2. It could have been the win, and obviously the last lap overtake with Axe. Obviously, you wanted it pretty badly. I guarantee you that win to end off the cycle. I'm not sure how you feel about the game, because I know there's some weirdos. I'm kidding. There's some people who like the game. Or do you like the game first? Let me get that question out the way.
This game or next game?
This game.
No.
Okay, so I think you're glad it's over, but it's a P2 nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm uninstalling the game as we speak right now.
I would
God.
lucky.
Oh
I
my
have to
God.
stare at the car.
Stop making me
Midgie is in
jealous.
denial. Midgie is so jealous right now.
Yeah.
All right. Raptor's now joining on his other account. So, okay, walk us through that race then.
Yeah, I did a good lapping call. I PB'd somehow. Shithouse moment.
Hey!
Oh, my bad.
Cursing. No cursing.
Hey, at least he's not cooking. Having a
Yeah.
one string.
It
Yeah,
actually thinks
I
that's
had
okay.
a decent start. I was struggling a bit with the inters because I was just burning up my rears everywhere because I like drifting. Yeah, went earlier because I got a strategy call from Jeff telling me to go on the softs. so I jumped hoop that way. I was up in a P2. Cheeky CRT 1-2 for a little bit there, by the way. And then me and Bailey started switching back and forth, and it got a little bit messy with hoop and stuff. In that moment, I don't know what happened behind me. And then from there, it was just trying to keep Axe out of DRS for as long as possible. And I think he still got in, and I think I could have saved a little bit more in that regard, but I think nonetheless, it's a good way to end off the game cycle. So I'll take a P2. It's one of the most fun races I've had in a while, so.
It was fun to definitely watch whenever the stream was actually working and we weren't screaming internally about trying to fix something, but...
And hey, no, go on, sorry.
No, you finish your sentence.
You can't. I want to interrupt you.
Okay, fine. Then I'll keep going. Okay, whatever. But regardless, then, you said you hated this game. I don't blame you. I want to ask the same question that I asked to Hoop. What's your thoughts on next game? Are you excited for it?
Answer
honestly.
I think, like, car model-wise, performance-wise, just handling and stuff, I'm really looking forward to it, just because I think I'm gonna like it a lot more than this game in terms of driving. Hopefully, minimum bugs. It's Codemaster, so you never know. So, yeah, I'm going for challengers. So, yeah, funny.
Well, it's ironic you say minimum bugs. Apparently, Twitter says that it's already, game breaking.
Yeah.
So yeah, perfect start there. But regardless, then P2 to you, podium descended off. Congratulations.
See.
Now I don't know if Raptor, does it work? I don't know if you've answered me yet. I can't really check. No, it doesn't.
Jack.
I'm guessing it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll just say. It will probably be P3 to you, Raptor, after the timing glitch. Congratulations on it, and nice way to end your season. Now to Mitchie, with the illustrious waste winner.
H.
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 We'll go X. The win. Talk us through that one after what was an intriguing race for you.
Well, I definitely meant to start last. I definitely didn't crash in the pit lane 2 seconds after the qualifying started. So just wanted to have fun with it today, and did have a lot of fun with it. Made some good overtakes, not sure how many you saw going through the field. And yeah, then was just hoping that something would happen in front of me, because I was kind of stuck there with with Roscoe and Moo. We were kind of stuck 4th, 5th, 6th, and was hoping something would happen with Hoop, Bailey, and Sanchez, and it did. Inevitably, it did happen, and I was able to show off a little bit of the pace that I had. Tracked down Sanchez and was able to get him in the final. It was final lap down into turn 4, so it was fun.
As Catcher asks, thoughts on what will be surely the greatest game of all time, F1 22 next game?
Well, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna love this handling, but I think I can still stay on top of my game if I continue to play.
Challenges round 2?
If my schedule allows, yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll see you again, and Alex, congrats on the win.
Thank
And well, I don't know what else to say. Well, most of you guys will be uninstalled the game right now. I can't, unfortunately, since I've still got one more thing to do tonight. Before we head off, thank you to everyone that tuned in for the Tier 1 stream when it worked. Hey, both me and Katra had dramas today, so it wasn't just me. Yeah. But at least it's eased out for us at the end. Thanks to everybody for the support as always. To the admins, the owners, not Skeppy, screw Skeppy. He'll never watch this, so I can say that. No, thanks him as always, because we take a little bit of a break on both sides, including the ACC side, even though ACC is a bit, at the moment.
Yeah, that's not having a great time, is it?
Oh, let's not talk about Bathurst. Let's not talk about Bathurst.
Let's not talk about
that was one of the most boring races I've ever commentated in my life. Thank you to the GOAT Catra for 2 seasons. Next game, gonna Discord the video on my end so Catra can still commentate. And
I mean, if I get like padded walls,
but
soundproof.
Yeah, don't know what else to say. We've got F1 22 coming up, and we're gonna do an F1 22 manager, of course, next season on season 9. But yeah, I'll let Catra wrap it up if Catra wants to, or Catra's just going to end the stream and say screw you all.
No, I'll wrap up the stream. Don't worry.
Don't let him do that. Don't let him do
that. No, Sanchez. But for real though, as myself as a representative, and actually head admin as well as Axe.
As you should, because I'm just a commentator. I don't mean anything.
From myself and the entirety of the Breakout Racing League staff, to those who tuned in to any race, not only this season, but last season as well, or any season on to the F1 2021 game, or actually any season you've ever watched in the Breakout Racing League at all. Thank you for all the support you did, every stream you tuned into to watch every overtake, every pole position, every fastest lap, and, in some people's case, Sanchez, every crash, and, it's definitely been... you know what? I deserve that one. But it's definitely been something we will not forget. Thank you for all the support for this game. And here's to more seasons, many, many more to come in F1 22 in maybe around a month or so time. So for then, we'll say goodbye and farewell, but not goodbye forever. Hopefully
my stream's like next season. Fingers crossed.
I was about to say that too. Hopefully Mitchie actually works.
There's one thing that is fixed for F1 22.
Yeah, not a stream, it's just Mitchie working.
Mitchie do intros again, let's hope. Fingers crossed.
Let's hope. It's gonna be fun. And so then, we say goodbye. For myself, Catra, Mitchie, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, Realistic, although you never saw it, Formula 2, NASCAR, ACC, and the entirety of the Breakout Racing League.
NASCAR.
Yeah, what do you mean, bro? From everyone in the Breakout Racing League, we say thank you for tuning in. Not that one. We don't speak of that one. We do not identify with that one.
We do not talk about that at all.
No, we don't. That one doesn't even get a name. No, it's just that one. But, I guess we'll finally have to end the stream, sadly.
Goodbye, Catra, forever.
Goodbye. Yeah, forever.